I've been getting a lot of calls from you all that are ready to make this Florida lifestyle yours. Now, of course, we can't blame you with 28 miles of beautiful beaches from St. Augustine Beach to Volano Beach to Anastasia Island to Crescent Beach. We have so many amazing beaches year-round, great weather where you don't have to be cooped up in the house for half a year and dealing with salting sidewalks and hitting black ice or snowstorms. You have this beautiful lifestyle waiting for you, and many of you are saying, I'm ready, Francis. But there's something that you should be aware of. It's probably the number one mistake that in dealing with families that relocate to this area, the number one mistake that I want to help you to avoid as you're planning your big move here to the Sunshine State. All right, so stay tuned. This is Francis. I'm going to give you all the details you need to make an informed decision and make sure you're heading in the right direction and making Florida home. Into the number one mistake that people make when it comes to relocating. But before we get started, for those that are new to this channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please know your support of just taking time out of your day to watch these videos means the world. So much time and effort goes into making these videos. So thank you for stopping by. And for those that may not know, my name is Kashir Francis, aka Francis. I am a licensed Florida real estate agent, licensed throughout the state of Florida, but specializing in this area of Northeast Florida with more areas to come. Born and raised in beautiful Orlando. I've had the opportunity of living here in Northeast Florida for over 20 years, working as an educator first for more than 13 years, and then going on to working for builders here in this area. So I'm able to provide you a lot of inside scoops and tips and things you need to know about buying a home, building a home, or selling homes here, or investing in a 1031 exchange opportunity here. So don't hesitate to reach out if you're looking to buy, sell, invest. I am your guide to walk you through the process and to help you avoid making some mistakes, okay? So let's jump into the number one thing that I've seen in helping so many families relocate to this area. I've had a lot of you reach out recently and, share with me different homes in the area that you love, but maybe you've not even previewed or been really to this area. So guys, that's the number one mistake that you can make, is focusing more so on a home versus the location. Remember, real estate is always about location, location, location. Now, when you work with someone that actually knows the area well, and that actually listens to you, like listens to what you need, we're better able to help you narrow down, say, this 3,500 square miles of Northeast Florida, from all the way from Fernandina to Palm Coast. We're actually able to help you better narrow down, say, a few areas that may be a good fit, and then help you from there to decide on a home that's a fit within the location, okay? I'm going to give you a quick story. So I used to work for a home builder here locally. They're a big national builder. Some of you probably already know because I mentioned in some other videos. Anyways, so sitting in a model home, couple comes in, they are approved with my builder already. Like, they literally came in with a pre-approval letter for a certain amount. And they were like, hey, we want a home that's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,500 square feet. Well, in the neighborhood that I was in at the time, which was Shearwater, we only had, for that particular builder, homes that as large as 2,200 square feet. I only had one at 2,200 square feet. I only had one other neighborhood for that builder I worked for that allowed me to go show them another opportunity in another neighborhood that with that particular builder. So I took them to that one neighborhood. I said, well, hey, can this work? And they were like, yep, let's do it. Okay. A year later, they weren't so happy. Let me tell you why. Because they realized, though they liked the house worked for their immediate needs, the location did not. It was like, we didn't realize we were more than 30 minutes to the beach. They were from New Jersey. We didn't realize that to get to any kind of like a Target or Walmart, it's going to take us like 20 to 25 minutes. We didn't realize we're so tucked away from everything with this neighborhood. Now, it is a gorgeous, breathtaking neighborhood with trails, amenities. I mean, creme de la creme. Beautiful neighborhood. Homes that are as expensive as $2 million to as inexpensive as, I don't know, 400,000, right? Beautiful neighborhood, but the location was not a good fit for them and their lifestyle and what they were hoping for in their experience. And they were like, gosh, I wish we would have took more time to really learn about the area first. Well, as a site agent, when I worked for a builder, I didn't even have the opportunity. I'm not allowed to spend a bunch of time with, say, just educating people in the area. My job is to sell homes for that particular builder at the time. I couldn't even show them other options were available because I only had access to open homes that my particular builder, the employer I worked for, sold. So even if they did see something else on Zillow or wherever else, like, oh, we're passing this neighborhood, can we check out this neighborhood? No, because I didn't have access to those homes. I didn't have like the general realtor key. You know, as a real estate agent, we have access to any home. I can literally go anywhere in the state of Florida. I have a Showtime key and I can open a house with my mobile app, okay? I didn't have access to those types of things. And then when you work for a builder in particular, you're an employer of that builder. So you're restricted on what you can show, what you can say, what you can share. So some builders restrict you even mentioning, oh, you know what? We're not a good fit for you. You may want to try so-and-so, okay? Some companies will restrict builder site agents. And this is why I tell you guys, though I'm not painting builder site agents to be the boogeyman, starting with going directly to a builder without first making sure you understand the area and the location. You can easily go to a model home, fall in love with the beautiful model home, end up buying somewhere that is not a good fit for your lifestyle. So that's why I always suggest start with a consultation first, working with someone that really understands the area and will listen to your needs, wants, and desires, and then help you determine out of this large area, because good Lord, to drive from Fernandina to Palm Coast, it's going to be a drive. It's going to be at least 2 hours, okay? Okay, that's an exaggeration. 1 hour and 45 minutes with traffic, okay? So it's a lot of area to cover, and it's a lot of different options here. Like I said, you can live at the beach, like we have here. You can live on the river. You can live on a golf course. You can live in our city in downtown Jacksonville. You can live in a historic St. Augustine. We have so many different options. You can live in a master plan community. You can live out on 5 acres. We have land here where you can live out on 5 acres and have a good time, okay? We have so many options. So you want to start with, okay, what do you need in the area around the home first, okay? Then what we do is we take this big area, narrow it down to say 3 or 4 areas that may be a fit. Then I always advise my customers, the ones that have had the highest rate of satisfaction, they've taken 2 days, maybe come on a weekend and maybe come in on a Friday, then they'll take a Saturday and maybe just drive the areas that we've determined are a good fit. Say those 3 or 4 areas that are a good fit. And then they'll say, hey, Francis, out of these 3 or 4 areas that you said were a fit for us, we like this one the most. And then from there, from that particular area that we've now determined is a fit, we then schedule showings or homes or go to model homes or talk to builders within that particular area. Does that make sense? So another thing I advise, it's a great thing, guys. You want to experience this area like a local. So come and visit, come to visit. If you want to make sure that the area is a good fit, come and actually visit the area. It doesn't take a long time, even if you just have a day. Like you have to fly in on a Saturday and fly out on a Sunday. You'll be amazed what we can accomplish, especially with working with someone like myself that actually knows the area. We can get a lot accomplished. I can find my customers home in record time. I've literally have found people homes in less than an hour, 2 hours. I'll have testimonials from them that they will tell you, because it doesn't take a long time. Once we figure out the area that's the best fit, there's only going to be so many homes available in that particular area or in the particular neighborhood that may be a good fit for you. So it doesn't take a long time to find the house. Honestly, it's about first identifying the area. Once we do that, everything else is pretty much cake, okay? Because we either need to build it or it's available, or we need to build it, okay? So this is one of my best tips I can give you. Another key thing, guys, I'm gonna go really quickly, is when people relocating here from different parts, they'll come not really understanding that if you want to qualify for a mortgage here in the state of Florida, you're going to actually have to have a job here in the state of Florida or have an official letter from your employer saying that you can work remote. You will not be able to qualify for a mortgage without that, okay? So that's another big hurdle that people run into. All right, now I don't want to make this video too long, but please know I'm here to help to make sure we identify the right location for you first. And guys, it really doesn't take a long time. If you could just commit to giving it 2 to 3 days, watching all these videos as much as possible. That way you get familiar with the area, doing your research. Again, a little bit outside of just talking to me. I promise you, we'll get you paired up in the right area, at the right budget, in the right location for you and your family. So don't hesitate to reach out. All right, I'm gonna give you one other video that I suggest you watch. It's our video on things to avoid, or things you should know, I should say, before you move to Northeast Florida. I'm gonna put the link up here. Be sure to watch that. And thank you again for being here.